again, friends, welcome back. Hopefully we're tuned up now. If not, then I would recommend go back and watch the first videos to find out how. And we've got all the gear as well. You see I've got my tuner clipped onto the head of the guitar here. I've got my capo in case I need it, handy place to keep it. Now excuse me friends if I read my notes because I don't want to waffle too much. So I want to say the next thing to do is to learn to sit properly. Why is that important? Because learning guitar is about programming muscle memory, and your muscles will remember not just the finger positions, but they'll remember what your whole body is doing. So if you sit badly, it causes strain, it causes muscle tension, and that will be remembered and permanently programmed in. And it's very difficult to reprogram or unprogram, if there is such a word. So once you can play, of course, you can get a bit sloppy and you can start posing with your guitar slung down around your knees, but it's best to start properly, and it's a lot easier to play and a lot less strain on your hands and muscles. So let's have a look at that. Okay, now what I recommend is don't slouch about on the settee. It's a bit of a disaster when you're playing guitar. What you want to do is pick a dining chair, a hard chair, a stool, something where you can sit upright. And if you haven't got one of those, then if you've only got easy chairs, then sit on the arm of the chair or use a strap and play standing up. So let's assume that you're sitting on a dining chair. Then what I recommend, and have a look in the second video if you missed it, is get one of these footrests. Now it adjusts to various heights. If you've got long legs like me, you don't need it very high, but adjust it so that it's comfortable for you, and put it under either your left or your right foot. Okay, so either under the right foot like that, or under the left foot like that. Now let's have a look at what that does. The classical position is with it under your left leg. So I've raised my leg up a little bit. I put the waist of the guitar over my left leg, and the lower bout of the guitar is between my legs. Notice the neck is raised and the head is about at shoulder height. The guitar is also pushed into my body, so it's held very securely. I'm not using muscle tension to hold the guitar in place. But you know, if it's a big guitar, and especially if you've got short legs, that can be uncomfortable. So if it is uncomfortable, let's have a look at what we do with the other leg. Okay, so if I put the footrest under my right leg, raise up my right leg, put the waist of the guitar over that leg, it's a little bit less stable at the back here, but we still got the same effect. And there's an advantage because the fingerboard's closer to me. Before it was way out here. Now it's a little bit better where I can reach it. And if it's still a little bit wobbly, you can always use a strap, wear the strap, adjust it so that it's helping you to hold the guitar in place. The main thing is just to have the guitar in such a way that you're not holding it with your hands, but it's resting, it's secure, it's straight against your body. And of course, if you're standing up wearing the strap, then just tilt your guitar again so that the head and the neck come up a little bit higher. But either way, pull the guitar in close to your body, raise the neck, keep the guitar top upright or vertical. Don't lean it back when you want to see what you're doing with your fingers. You can tilt your head forward if you need to see the fingerboard, and you may feel, well, I want to see where the dots are so that I can see where to put my fingers. Well, I've got good news for you. If you look on the top edge of your guitar, those dots are repeated. Everywhere there's a dot on the fingerboard, there's a dot on the top edge binding. So that's when you've got the guitar in position against your body and you're looking down on it, you can see where those dots are. You don't need to tilt the guitar back. Check yours out, you'll see that's true. Now you may think that all this is going a bit too far. but it's why a lot of people fail at guitar and give up early. And if you are doing a grade 1 guitar exam with the Education Authority, then you'll fail if you don't sit properly. Even if you play like your favorite guitar hero, you'll still fail because they know it's important, especially at first. And this high neck angle enables you to reach around the fingerboard and address the strings. If you have it down here, it's very hard to do. So there's good reasons for it. Trust me, this will make things a lot easier for you. So now we're almost ready to play, and we're going to start playing. Yeah. But a couple of more things. Have the nails on your left hand very short, as short as you possibly can. The right hand nails can be longer for plucking the strings, especially if you're interested in finger picking styles of play. But these nails need to be short. You'll never get a clean note if you have nails beyond the end of your fingers. And finally, you should make a conscious effort to keep all your muscles relaxed. Take your hand off the fretboard, give it a shake, just relax. Make sure your shoulder muscles are relaxed, not just your fingers, but your whole arm. And you're sitting in a relaxed and comfortable position. This is important. You want to avoid any muscle tension whatsoever. Even pressing down on the strings, you shouldn't press too hard. If there's any tension or strain, you're not doing it correctly. All right, let's go for the close-up, and here we go. Now, you can use a pick if you wish, or you can just use your thumb, doesn't matter. But I want you to pluck the first string, that's the thin one, remember? And let the note ring out. Great, you just played an E note. So you're now officially a guitar player. Now next, raise your left arm very slowly and put your middle finger just behind that 12th fret, where the two dots are. Just rest it on the string, don't press on hard. And you need to slide it up so that it's nearly touching the metal fret. It doesn't want to be back here, it wants to be up there. Close to the fret, but not actually touching the fret, just with a tiny little fraction of daylight showing. This means that you won't have to press on so hard. And position is better than pressure, we'll probably say this a lot. So once you feel you're ready to play, press on lightly and try plucking the string again. Now if it's a bit muffled, then press on slightly harder, but not too hard. It doesn't need any force till you get a nice clean note ringing out. And take your finger off the string, give your hand a shake and relax it. So congratulations, you've now played a low E note and you've played a high E note. But we're going to play some other notes now going down the fingerboard, and when you're ready, put your middle finger behind the 11th fret, so we're going one down here. See if you can make that note. And when you're ready, put it behind the 9th fret. I'll put these numbers in the notes below if you click more. And then the 7th fret, and then the 5th fret, and then the 4th fret, and then the 2nd fret, and then open. Now you should take a rest really between each note at first, but try playing those notes back up again, remembering the fret numbers. You can play them all together if you can manage it without your hand getting tired or your finger getting sore. So it was open string, 2nd fret, 4th fret, 5th fret, 7th fret, 9th fret, 11th fret and 12th fret. So you notice that we didn't play all the notes, all the possible notes. We picked a selection of those notes. And in fact, you might have recognized it as what we used to call do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Its proper name is a diatonic major scale. So there you go, you can tell everyone you can already play diatonic major scales. Awesome. And it works on any string if we follow the same numbers. So I could take the 1st, 2nd, 3rd string, which is G. If you remember elephants and donkeys grow, it's a G string. So I'll play G. At the same frets. And this is how tunes are written. And you could play those notes pretty much in any random order and they're going to sound like a tune. So you can just mess about with that, and I would encourage you to do so and just play anything you like. In fact, I sometimes use those notes to just play a guitar solo over some chords. Anyway, so I hope that's kept everyone happy, complaining that we've had 3 videos already and we haven't been allowed to play a note. Have a mess about with that. We'll just leave it there for now. We'll have a look at some chords next time, which is a very important part of guitar playing. Okay friends, well that's it for now. But I've got a student who reckons I should have a catchphrase. Everybody on YouTube's got a catchphrase apparently. I was looking at my videos, it's kind of come down a little bit to take care, God bless, which I think was a bit Bob Ross really. Then I remembered, I think it was catchphrase itself, the program. The guy running it used to come out with some kind of piece of serious advice, a little saying, wise saying at the end of the show. So I thought I might follow that example. So this is my sign off for today. Don't forget friends, if at first you don't succeed, don't try skydiving.